Hey guys, Brian from Boas here. It's hard to believe, but the 2025 boa breeding season is right around the corner. Seems like the 2024 season just started and is actually still going on with all these babies I have. But today I just wanted to touch base on giving you guys a high-level overview of some of the projects that I'm planning to work on in 2025, show you some of my breeder animals, and say a little bit about my plans for the upcoming year. And so I know it's been a little bit of a while since I made a video. I'm still taking care of all of these babies born in 2024. It was a record season for me, and slowly but surely babies are going off to their new homes. Been shipping out quite a few animals lately. I still have quite a few really nice boas born in 2024. So if you're looking to get a boa, I probably have something that you might want to check out. You can see my available animals on my Flickr page. The link is below the video description, and you can email me with any questions. And we have about another month or so of shipping weather. And then after that, it's going to be a little too cold to ship for most of the country. So if you want to get a boa this year, now is really a great time to be looking at them. Anyway, we're up to the start of the 2025 boa breeding season, and I'm going to be pairing up boas in just a few weeks. As amazing as that is, time just really flies by when you're breeding boas. And basically, my animals have about another couple of weeks. I'm going to feed them one more time. That's going to be their last meal for 2024 for the vast majority of my animals. Then after their last meal, for some of my animals, I'm going to drop the temperature at night just a few degrees, probably about maybe 10 or 12 degrees this year. I'm actually not going to drop the temperature for a lot of my boas. I only dropped the temperature for about half of them last year, and many of them breed fine without any cooling at all. So this has been kind of an ongoing evolution in my boa breeding as I breed year to year. I've been using less and less temperature cycling. And then I'm going to pair them up probably in early to mid-November, and they're going to be together for a couple months. Hopefully they're going to start making the babies and do their thing. You know, it's kind of out of my hands at this point. I just have to let nature take its course. But then hopefully in the spring we'll have lots of gravid boas, but we just have to see what happens. So today I thought I'd show you a few of my planned animals I'm pairing up. This isn't an exhaustive overview of all of my pairings, just hopefully it'll give you a taste of what's going on here. I'm not going to have quite as many pairings this year as I did in 2024. 2024 was really a record year for me. It was, you know, the most number of pairings, the most number of litters, the most number of babies. So I'll probably have about maybe 2/3 of what I had in 2024, which is still, you know, a pretty large number of pairings, and hopefully we'll have some really, really top-notch quality locality boas. But some of the animals I'm going to pair up are my dwarf boas, like this Tarahumara dwarf boa. And Tarahumara and other dwarf boas are kind of one of my staple items. I always like to have pairings every year. They're just such great animals to keep. But 2024 was a great year. I had Tarahumara, Quail Key, and Cocker Key. This upcoming year, I think I'm not going to have any Cocker Key, but I should have some Tarahumara and the Quail Key. So some really nice dwarf locality boas. I had one litter of Tarahumaras in 24. Unfortunately, I had a female Tarahumara that slugged out on me. And you know, the other one had a nice litter, but one of them slugged out, which happens sometimes. But we'll see. This is a female who, she was born in 2018 here, and she's never been paired up. Just a really nice animal, a lot of pink color on this one. She's maybe about 4.5 feet. This is about as big as they get. She's quite a bit bigger than my males. But hopefully 2025, this female will have her first litter of the dwarf Tarahumara boas. Next, we have an animal that's another type of boa that is one of my bread and butter species that I try to produce every year, and that's the Seram Red Tail. And this is a female that was born here in 2016 from the Prometheus bloodline. One of the babies from Prometheus's first litter. And just a really nice looking female. I really love the saddles on this one, and the contrast and color. Just a really beautiful top-notch true red tail. This female hasn't bred for me yet. She was paired up in 2024, but for whatever reason it didn't take. So for the upcoming year, I'm going to pair her up with a different male and hope for some better results. And she's getting a little active here. So just a really nice, beautiful looking true red tail from Suriname. The Surinams are probably my one bread and butter species if I had to pick just a single type of boa. They make up probably about a fifth of the animals in my collection. I've got a lot of really nice holdbacks that I've kept over the years, including this one, and a lot of different bloodlines. So hopefully in 2025 I would anticipate having several litters from different bloodlines, and the quality is just getting better and better every year. So if you're looking for a top-notch true red tail, I'm sure to have something for you. So in addition to the Suriname red tails, I'll have a couple pairings of true red tails from a few other localities, one of them being Pucallpa, Peru. And so this is one of my Pucallpa, Peru males. This guy was born here in 2015 from my first litter of Peruvian red tails. And he's a proven breeder, so hopefully he'll have some nice babies in 2025. I had two pairings of Peruvian red tails in 2024. Unfortunately, none of them took. One of them, the female, didn't become gravid, and the other one became gravid, but then she slugged out on me. So no baby Peruvian red tails in 2024. I've had more challenges breeding true red tails from Peru than I have with the Surinames. I don't get the Peruvian red tails every year. I'm hoping for some in 25, but we'll just have to see. I can't guarantee anything. But with any luck, we should have some of these golden, beautiful boas born in the summer. Just love this guy. Look at the markings on this guy. All of the belly speckles, and just a really cool looking boa. And he's really strong too when he holds on to me like that. But you can't beat a Peruvian true red tail as far as a display animal or someone that wants a really impressive looking red tail. Moving on, I have a type of boa that I've never paired up yet, so 2025 will be the first for me, and that is the Colombian Boa Imperator. This is one of my females, and she is just doing great. She's actually in shed right now, believe it or not, but you can see how colorful she looks even in shed. But this animal has some amazing kind of strawberry, peachy, orangey, pink colors. Just a really beautiful looking animal. So this is a 2020 baby bred by my buddy Michael Beach up in Oregon. And she's definitely ready to go. She's put on some weight. She's quite hefty. You know, she's been on the summer diet, getting her ready to breed, because she's going to have to put a lot into this litter that hopefully she'll be producing in 2025. And this animal is healthy and ready to go. So I've bred the Coops Pastel Colombians before. Haven't bred the Branchias since I just got this trio in 2020. But I have, hopefully these guys will take for me. I've been talking with them a lot, or talking about them a lot with my friend Michael, who produced this one, and kind of know what to expect. So hopefully they should be relatively straightforward. Of course, there's never any guarantees, so we'll have to see what happens. But I love these Branchia boas. I'd have to say they're probably my favorite locality of them all, to be honest. Probably even more so than the true red tails. They're just such amazing, gorgeous animals, and just so enjoyable to keep as well. And this female's definitely put on the weight. My God, it's getting a workout just holding her up here. So we'll see. She'll be paired up, and with any luck, we'll have some Branchia boas. Incidentally, I also have a pair of Coops Pastel Colombians that I'm going to pair up. And those are another really great type of Colombian boa with beautiful orange coloration. So hopefully 2025 will be the year of the Colombian boa here at Bryan Boas. Next, we have a great locality boa that's been in the hobby for several decades at least, that I haven't bred in the last couple years, and I'm hoping to have at least one more litter in 2025, and that of course is the Hog Island Boa. And so this is a male born here in 2019, and so I have some holdback animals from 2018 and 2019 that are just reaching their breeding potential size, and we'll pair them up and hopefully get some babies. And really nice animal. This guy is from a Sears bloodline male that I crossed to an unrelated bloodline, and they just have this really beautiful pink and green and kind of a peachy coloration to them, even a little bit of blue. And they have the background markings, and they're just really nice looking examples of the Hog Island Boas. I see some people that selectively breed the Hog Islands and they don't have the markings like they do in the wild, but I think that they're a lot more attractive when they have this more wild look to them, and it just really enhances the color. And so a lot of people have been asking me about these lately. Unfortunately, I haven't produced any lately, but well, hopefully 2025 will be the year for them. So Hog Island Boas, like this male, you can see this guy is maybe about 4.5 to 5 feet long. They're not really dwarf boas, but they don't get that big. I call them, mid-sized boas. And a great animal to add to your Locality Boa collection. You want a more animal that's going to breed in 2025 to share with you, and that's this guy. This guy is a Honduran Firebelly Boa, and this is a rare type of boa. I actually had a litter in 2024 from this guy, but I'll pair him up with a different female who's ready to go, and with any luck we'll have some more of these born sometime in the spring. So as far as I know, my litter in 2024 was the first litter in quite a while, since unfortunately there's not a lot of these left in captivity and a few people working with them. But hopefully this guy will make some more, and we can continue this breeding project. And so there's a lot of the history of these guys is not entirely clear. A guy named Dennis Sargent started them from animals he acquired from Tom Crutchfield back in the 90s, and supposedly they are from an island called Roatan off the coast of Honduras, although some people claim that they're just mainland Honduran boas that have been selectively bred. But they have this beautiful orangey coloration, especially on their sides and belly. Now, some have it more than others, and just a really neat looking boa to work with. So unfortunately I didn't have a lot of babies in 2024, and they went really fast, and a lot of people approached me about buying them, but hopefully I should have some more. So if you missed out in 2024, hopefully you can get Firebellies in 2025. We'll just have to see if this guy can repeat his performance from 2024. And so this was a kind of just a brief overview of some of my pairings. I have others and a few other types of boas to pair up as well, and we'll just have to see what happens. I can't guarantee that any of these boas is going to successfully reproduce. It's really up to them now. I've gotten them ready. They're ready. I'm ready to get the race started, shoot off the firing gun, and hopefully they'll sprint to the finish and make some babies. But we'll have to see. Odds are pretty good. In fact, odds are pretty much almost definite that not every single boa I showed you is going to have successful litters. So I just know that it doesn't always work out, but we'll see. You got to just give it your best and try. And I am pretty confident, though, that I will have some really nice baby boas born in 2025. So stay tuned to the channel. I intend to give you guys updates about the progress of my breeding. Of course, when boas are being born, I try to share it with you guys as much as I can. And shoot me any questions or comments you have. Thanks also to you guys who have supported my boa breeding, either by giving homes and purchasing boas, or just by watching my channel and providing comments. I really appreciate your input, and it's what keeps me going in this hobby. So thanks for watching, and enjoy your boas.